Okay, some quick reskins. Like I say, I'm not good at very much of that stuff, but here we have our quickly inverted textured characters, and it looks like T-Rex has won the match. Boy, I feel so cold. Okay guys, Street Sweeper's gonna be going by and making a lot of noise, so maybe I should wait. Well, you guys can listen to the Street Sweeper. But anyway, let me give you a heads up. This is going to be a Animal Revolt Battle Simulator reskin tutorial. I have not tested all this out. I am just currently trying to put in the code, and I just want to show you what we're going to try to do. So we're going to have, all you're going to probably need to do a reskin is a Asset Studio and a editor, graphic editor of your choice. Of course, I'm not very good at editing graphics, as you can tell by my thumbnails, and you guys are going to have a lot more success at this than I am. But anyway, so Keks is the supporter of this mod, and he will get it first. I may release it later, depending on how good these videos do. So we're going to load the file, and you're going to point that to your common Revolt Battle Simulator data, well, no, not resources. I tried to do this all in resources, which supposedly you can just load texture 2Ds from resources, but it did not work. So we're gonna have to do it a different way. And you could do it in streaming assets, but actually that's what we're gonna do because I found out that was better. So first off, you're gonna do like you would normally do and get out your texture. So you're gonna look at typically shared assets 2. This is gonna be what you're gonna load up into your Asset Studio. I haven't checked if there's any updates to this thing. It's been a while since I ever updated it, so I don't know. But it works for our purposes, so we are there. All right, so you could go through here and you could look for things, but the best thing to do here is filter just texture 2Ds and go into your asset list and say there's Brachiosaurus, so we could get him. I was thinking about doing somebody else, because I'm not even sure who Brachiosaurus is. But yeah, basically you go through here and find, I don't know, say tiger. Let's do tiger. Nope, not that tiger. So you can tell this is obviously not the tiger's texture, even though that is, let me see. I don't know what the tiger texture would be. There's going to be normal textures too. They're just named weird things most of the time. So who did I change? I changed somebody already. These are just those things. I wish there was a way to filter that out. The interesting thing about polar bear is it's just called bear with a capital B here, and it's going to be called polar bear there. So I want you guys, if you're going to extract this, to rename it polar bear all lowercase. So we're going to export just this one. So actually, if you right click and say export selected asset. Okay, I'm going to try to do this again. Man, it's so hard to match their names up. I believe this is Velociraptor. I am not positive. And being called just diffuse, which other things are called diffuse, is not a good idea. So when we export them this time instead, let's go into Steam Apps Common, your data directory, and you don't have to create this texture 2D because the first time you do this, it's going to create it. So you just want to be at this root directory, and when you say select folder, it's going to go bing, 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 and if you go in here, bada boom, here is your new texture. So let's go drag that over to our editor, and again, I'm not good at this stuff. Drag this little guy in here, and say we want to, I don't know, what can we put on here? We can just draw. We just need something to show that we did something. So you can put text on it. And let's see if I can make some bigger text. Like I say, I'm not a good editor at all. So put polar bear. All right, so we'll see if that comes up on him. And we'll say save. All righty. And just say save where it is. Okay, well, you know what? I changed my mind. I said to put it in that application data path, but to show you my modding process, I've decided that since we're already doing the meshes in the streaming assets data path, we're going to change it to streaming assets data path. So as you can see, yes, we have my new skin, haha, woohoo, very easy. And we're going to go ahead and try to perfect it so that we can do multiple skin changes. Right now, I've just changed polar bear. and I'll have to get a list of the equivalents of what the Texture 2D is in Unity Asset Browser Studio, Asset Studio, whatever that was called, and what they're going to be called when you actually want to save them in your Texture 2D directory. So let me come back and do that and test where I can maybe get multiple ones changed, because right now it's hard-coded as just polar bear. I don't know what I'm using. What did I do? I hate editing freaking images. Could somebody just edit images for me? Because I hate doing it. Because I don't know how to, and I can never learn. You guys with all your... Oops, now we just made a black hippo. That's not cool. Oh, what am I trying to do? Where is the color selector on here? Ugh, I don't even know anymore. Paint.net, I used to like it. I used to know what I was doing a little bit. Ugh. I don't even know where the color selector is. Oh, it's over here. Why is it over there? I don't want it over there. Jeez. Fast, as I wish it were. What do we got? Mammals, and we want a hippopotamus. The hippopotamus. Now let's see. It looks like it did change it. And it is saying hippo. Wait a minute, is it? It's a mirror image. So you have to deal with that sometimes. And if we do polar bear, where's my polar bear? And we'll go look at him, and he should say polar bear. Yay! Okay, so there we go, hippo and polar bear. I'm gonna try to do the dinosaurs, and I still need to find the elephant. I found the giraffe. And okay, so there we go. Modding tutorial number 2 on ARBS Day. All right, I know I'm crazy. I'm going to do what a lot of gimmicky channels do and do a very simple invert colors. And here we have a Stegosaurus, and then I'm going to just save it into, I kept my originals in a separate directory. So here I have that one, and I'm going to leave the capital T because it actually was called that in the game. Not very many of them are so nicely named. So there you go, that's done, and if we go to the game, we should be able to do a battle between the two with inverted colors. Let's try. And our Stegosaurus, oh, we want him to be Team 2. It's Team 2, turn him around, and let's have a battle. He is inverted, and let's start the battle and come on down here. Okay, so as you see, I can do a texture change. It's about the only thing I can do. I don't even know if I used the right textures. I guess that was inverted, but I don't know. Stegosaurus, I don't think that's his right texture. Parasaurolophus I got right. All right. While those guys are fighting, I was going to say, you're going to have to use Blender and Cook textures if you really want them to look right. If they're, you have to bake them. That's it. You got to bake them. And that's a whole other tutorial. So again, this is just quick editing, and your mileage will vary. Okay, as I'm doing this, I'm learning different ways. Asset Studio is great, but if you want, you can rip the entire game with all the assets so that you don't have to figure out what T-Rex is a diffuse 0, okay? Well, that's not very useful. You can figure that out, but you're just gonna have to step through if you're gonna use Asset Studio. So if you use UTinyRipper and extract all the assets with it, you'll get all these, and then you can go into your prefab instances. This is just a little thing. So let's say you're looking for T-Rex, and you can find a T-Rex, and there's a couple T-Rexes, new. And then if you load the prefab and you look, and you find the skin that uses a material, you can click on the albedo, and you can see that it brings up diffuse 0. Well, we want to get that PNG, so you can right click and show in Explorer, and here you have it. So now if you take that and copy the file or edit it and bring it over to your streaming assets texture 2D, which I created, and if we paste it here but we name it T-Rex and edit it, and then I will have T-Rex as a edit so that we can change that. So that will work.